Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about light chapter. First of all, what is light? Light is a form of energy which makes us visible to see any object. So, how do we see any object? The reflection of light. So, here in class 10, mainly we are going to study about reflection by spherical mirror. Reflection by spherical mirror. So we know that spherical mirror is of two types, concave mirror or convex mirror. Concave and convex mirror. Okay. So first of all, I would like to ask a question to you. What is spherical mirror? Can you think about it? What is the meaning of sphere? So, a mirror in the shape of sphere is known as spherical mirror, or we can say a curved mirror is known as spherical mirror. So, here a concave mirror is a curved mirror, okay? A convex mirror is a curved mirror. A concave mirror is a mirror curved inwards. A concave mirror is a mirror which is curving inward. This is curving inward, okay? So concave mirror is a mirror which curves inwards, and a convex mirror is a mirror which curves outwards. It is curving outwards. Okay? So see, this is a sphere, and we know that there is a center in a sphere. So here we will write this as a center. This as a center. So this is the center of this sphere. This is the complete sphere. And this is the complete sphere. Okay? And let the length of this curvature curve be m and n. Let this be m and this be n. Okay? So this is the reflecting surface. ये mirror हमारे पास ये reflecting surface है. This is called concave mirror. And this is the length of this mirror. This is the length of this. But ये कर्व है, ये कर्व है. सो इस कर्व, ये जो कर्व है ये किसी स्फीयर का पार्ट है. सो दिस इज द कंप्लीट स्फीयर, और ये हमारे पास इसका पार्ट है m है. ओके, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्केव मिरर. सो एक ऐसा लाइन, अ लाइन, एन इमेजिनरी लाइन पासिंग थ्रू द सेंटर इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. इज कॉल्ड principal axis. An imaginary line passing through center of a spherical mirror is called principal axis. Okay? And जो एक curvature है, curvature m और n, हमारे पास curvature है, कर्व है. So इसके center को हम लोग नाम देते हैं P, pole. Pole is denoted by P. The center, here I have written the definition of pole. What is pole? The center of the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror. This is the spherical mirror. This is the complete spherical mirror, and this is the reflecting surface m and m to n. This length is reflecting surface. So the center of m and n is P, और हम इसका नाम क्या देते हैं? Pole. This is pole. The center of reflecting surface of the spherical mirror is called pole. Okay, the next thing is center of curvature. We know that an sphere has center. एक sphere में क्या होता है? Center होता है. And this center is also known as center of curvature. Center of curvature. Okay, so we can say center of curvature is what? The center of the spherical mirror is called center of curvature. So this is also center of curvature. And in case of convex mirror, this is also center of curvature. This is what? Center of curvature. Okay, going to the next point. What is focal length? Now first tell me what is focus. Focus is the midpoint of pole and center of curvature. What is focus? Focus is the midpoint of pole and center of curvature. Pole and center of curvature. So and we know that a line from center to outer part of a circle or sphere is called radius. So if this length is radius r, this is r, then this length is going to be r by 2. This is also going to be r by 2. So r by 2. What is focus? It is the midpoint of center of curvature and pole. It is the midpoint of pole and center of curvature. It's called focus. Okay. Going to the next point. What is aperture? Aperture, the length mm. The length mm is called aperture. The length mm is called aperture. Or we can say the diameter of the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror. This is the spherical mirror, and the diameter of this reflecting surface is called aperture. So aperture is what? Mm. Mm in this case also is aperture. Mm in this case is also aperture. End to end. Okay. And coming to the next point, what is focal length? इसमें focal length क्या होता है? So the distance from pole to focus is called focal length. So focal length is going to be r by 2. Focus का distance from pole is called focal length. So this focal length is equals to r by 2 from here to here. Okay, and this is also r by 2 from here to here. Okay, going to the next point. Now, going to the next point. In the case of concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave mirror. If a number of light rays are parallel to principal axis, this is principal axis. Okay. If a number of light rays are parallel to principal axis, then all of them are coming to point F1. All of them are coming to point F1 after reflection. So this is called, F1 is called principal focus of the concave mirror. This is called, F1 is called principal focus of the concave mirror. In the case of convex mirror, if a number of light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, then it is reflecting back. Okay, and the imaginary point F2 is called, the imaginary point F2 is called principal focus of a convex mirror. Okay, and in this case you can see this is converging. These all light rays are converging at point F1, and these all light rays are diverging. And it is assumed that all light rays are coming from point F2. All the light rays are coming from point F2. So this is called converging mirror, and this is called diverging mirror. In the case of convex mirror, you can see here it seems like all the light rays are coming from F2. All the light rays are coming from F2. So this is called diverging mirror, because all the light rays are coming from the source and it is getting diverted. So this is called diverging mirror, and this is also known as converging mirror. Okay. Now we are going to study about image formation by spherical mirrors. How the image is formed in the case of spherical mirror. Okay. Dear students, now we are going to study about representation of images formed by spherical mirror using Ray diagrams. So, in the first case, what we are going to do is, we are going to take a spherical mirror and we are falling parallel rays on this concave mirror. So, in the case, if a ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, then the ray passes through focus of the concave mirror. Okay, so a ray parallel to the principal axis passes through focus after reflection in the case of concave mirror also and in the case of convex mirror also. Okay, in both the cases, if the rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus. If the rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus. Okay, in the second case, if a ray is passing through focus, then it goes parallel to the principal axis after reflection. If a ray is passing through principal focus, then it goes parallel to the principal axis after reflection. In this case also say this, if a ray is passing through principal axis, okay, then it is going parallel to the principal axis. In the third case, if a ray is passing through center of curvature, then it goes back on the same path after reflection. Okay, so these are the three cases. I'm going on the fourth case. And the fourth case is, if a ray is coming obliquely to the spherical mirror after reflection, it goes obliquely. So angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Whatever the angle it is coming, this is incident ray. This is what? Incident ray. And this is reflected ray. So if the incident ray is coming obliquely, then the reflected ray also goes obliquely in the both cases. In the case of concave mirror, concave, as well as in the case of convex mirror, दोनों केस में obliquely ही जाएगा. Okay. Now, talking about the image formation by concave mirror. We already know that this is a concave mirror. And in this case, we are keeping an object at infinity. We are keeping an object at infinity. So in this case, if the object is kept at infinity, then the ray is coming from this object height will be going parallel to the principal axis and it will be passing through focus. मैंने already पहले बताया है कि if a ray is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. So there is two rays, okay, and the other ray parallel to the principal axis is passing through focus. So in this case, the image is the reflected ray, RR, we can say RR, intersects at F. F means focus. तो reflected ray जो है वो focus पे आकर के intersect कर रहा है. That is why the image will be formed at focus. So in this case, if we are keeping the object at infinity, this is center of curvature, focus, this is pole. So we are keeping an object at infinity. In this case, if the object is kept at infinity, the image is formed at focus. And what is the size of image? Highly diminished, means point size image. Okay, this is the size of image, point size. Okay, and what is the nature of the image? So it is going to be real. Why real? If the image is formed behind left side of the mirror, we can say this side in front of the mirror, then it is called real image. And the image formed over here is inverted. Inverted means upside down, ulta. Okay. And in the second case, we are taking an object beyond center of curvature. This is center of curvature. In the second case, we are taking an object beyond center of curvature. Then the light rays coming from this object AB will be light ray will be going parallel to the principal axis and it will be passing through focus, and a ray will be passing through focus and it will be going parallel to the principal axis. So here is the image formed, and the image formed in this case is between center of curvature and focus. The image formed is between center of curvature and focus. Here it is intersecting, so the image is formed over here. Okay, the image is formed over here. So if the object is kept beyond center of curvature, the image is formed between center of curvature and focus. And what is the size of the image? It is going to be diminished. Small size, we can say, diminished. And what is the nature of this image? This is real because it is in front of the mirror, and it is inverted. The image formed is inverted, upside down. In the third case, see, if this is the object kept at center of curvature, this is center of curvature, okay, and this is pole, and this is focus. So the image is being formed at center of curvature only, okay, and the image is of same size. It is also real and inverted, upside down. So if the object is kept at center of curvature, see, center of curvature, the image is also formed at center of curvature. Image is of same size and it is real and inverted. Okay, going to the fourth case. Now the fourth case is if the object is kept between center of curvature and focus. If the object is kept between center of curvature and focus, then the light rays coming from this object will pass through focus, and the other ray will pass through focus and go parallel to the principal axis, and it intersects over here. This is beyond C. This image is formed beyond C. So if the object is between center of curvature and focus, then the image is formed beyond center of curvature. Image is formed beyond center of curvature, and the image is enlarged. You can see this object size was small, and the image formed is now enlarged. And the image is, as the image is formed towards the in front of the mirror, the image is real and inverted. You can see this is inverted. This is erect. You can say this is upside is erect. This one is object was erect, kept erect. Then the image form is inverted. Okay. In the fifth case, if the object is kept at focus, then the first light ray will pass through focus, and the other light ray, I have already told, if the light ray is coming at 180 degree, or we can say exactly perpendicular, not at 180 degree, we can say exactly perpendicular, then it will pass normally. So it is passing normally through it. So now the image is formed at infinity. Image is being formed at infinity. In this case, if the object is kept at focus, the image is formed not beyond C. The object is image is at infinity. We can say at infinity, not beyond infinity, at infinity. And the image is highly enlarged. The image is going to be of very big size, and the image is real and inverted. Okay. In the last case, in the sixth case, if the object is between pole, this is pole, and this is focus. So if the object is kept between pole and focus, so the image is formed behind the mirror. The image is being formed behind the mirror, and it is also enlarged. You can see the object size is very small and the image size is large. So we can say the image is enlarged, and we can say this is virtual image, as the image is being formed back of the mirror. So this is called virtual image, and it is erect. This is straight. Okay. Going to the next point, image formed by convex mirror. Image formed by convex mirror. So dear student, we are going to study about image formation of convex mirror, or we can say image formed by convex mirror. So in the case of convex mirror, in the first case, we are going to take the object at infinity. In the first case, we are going to take the object at infinity. So ma'am, tell me, if I am keeping an object at infinity, where is the image going to be formed?
Sir, at focus.
Focus. Why? Why at focus?
Sir,
I
because it's जो वर्चुअल डायरेक्शन है वो सर फोकस पर आकर मीट कर रहा है दोनों का.
हाँ, or we can say that if a ray is parallel to principal axis, the ray passes through focus. After reflection. So after reflection, this is going to pass through focus. It means that the ray is coming out from focus. The ray is coming out from focus. So the image is formed at focus. Question may come like this: why the image is formed at focus? So we can write, if the object is kept at infinity, the light rays coming from the object are parallel to the principal axis. And we already know that a ray coming to parallel to principal axis will pass through focus. So if the ray is passing through focus, the image will be formed at focus. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So image is formed at focus. And you can see the image is what? Highly diminished. The image is of point size. So we will say the image is highly diminished. And in the next case, what is the image? Real or virtual?
Virtual.
Why virtual? I have already told
Sir,
you, if the image is formed in front of the mirror, the image is real. And if the image is formed behind the mirror, the image is said to be virtual. So the image is virtual and it is straight. So we will say indirect. Okay. In the second case of convex mirror, this is the convex mirror and the object is kept between pole and center of curvature. Object is kept between pole and center of curvature. So tell me, where is the image formed in this case?
Sir, between focus and pole.
Between focus and pole. Pole and focus. And the image is formed between pole and focus. And you can see this image size is diminished.
Yes.
Okay? And we already know that the image is formed by convex mirror is always virtual and indirect. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Going to the next topic.